So today, we're talking about Cpctc, which stands for corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Are congruent. So, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. And again, we need to know that because in this unit we are going to be proving some things. So, even though it gives you a picture or it gives you a congruency statement, when you're writing it in a proof, you have to have a reason. And so your reason would be corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So let's draw two. So I told you yesterday that corresponding parts means the matching parts. So the ones that on this triangle we can see it just kind of slid over, but sometimes it might have rotated, sometimes it could have reflected and done a flip. But whenever you line them up, they're the ones that match. So that's what corresponding is. So what we're going to do first is let's list everything that we know is congruent. So I know that angle A is congruent to angle X. Do I know that B and Y are congruent? Yeah, Y. Yeah, so they're both 90. Good. So we could say angle B is congruent to angle Y, and then our last one, angle C, is congruent to angle Z. So then we can also list the sides. So I could say side AB is congruent to which side? Yeah, XY. And BC is congruent to good YZ. And our last one, AC, is congruent to good XZ. Questions? So if we were doing a proof and it told me that my triangles were congruent, then we could say all 6 of these things by Cpctc. Okay, so that would be our reason. And again, we'll talk more about proofs later. So then the last thing we want to write is a congruency statement. And so that's when we're saying the triangles are congruent. So I'm going to say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle and then remember you want to match your angles. So A matches X, B matches Y, C matches Z. So triangle X, Y, Z. Okay. So you don't have to put it in that order. We could also say triangle B, C, A. And if we did this, we would match. B matches Y, C matches Z, and A matches X. So the order of the first one doesn't matter. You can name it however order, whatever order you want to put it in, as long as you match your angles to their corresponding part in the second part. Questions?